My child, listen carefully to my words, for what I am about to reveal carries a weight heavier than most hearts can bear. The hour has come for what was hidden in shadows to step into the light. You have felt it, haven't you? That quiet stirring in your spirit, that uneasy whisper that something around you is shifting. You've brushed it off as imagination, or emotion, or perhaps fatigue of the soul, but it was me. It was my voice trying to prepare you for what is already unfolding behind closed doors. The betrayal I speak of is not the kind that comes with loud arguments or open confrontation. No, this betrayal is subtle, deliberate, and carefully woven with lies disguised as loyalty. It moves in silence, smiling to your face while plotting your downfall when you're not watching. It's happening closer than you think. It's not in a distant corner of your world, it's within the circle you trust most. Someone's heart has shifted. Someone's motives are changing. Someone who once spoke your name with affection now speaks it with jealousy and resentment when you're not in the room. But my child, before you let fear or anger take root, I want you to hear me. This isn't happening to you by accident, it's happening for you by divine design. You see, betrayal has a strange purpose in the shaping of the chosen ones. It's not meant to destroy, but to reveal hearts, to separate the faithful from the false, and to elevate you from comfort into calling. You have been asking me for elevation, for breakthrough, for clarity, and now I am answering. But you must understand, every elevation demands exposure. Every new level requires the removal of what cannot go with you. The betrayal you are about to experience will not be your undoing, it will be your unveiling. It will hurt, yes, deeply. But it will also open your eyes to who truly stands with you and who only pretended to. The tears that fall in this season will not be wasted, each one will water the soil of your next chapter. You have been sensing that something feels off in certain conversations. There are pauses, changes in tone, glances that feel heavier than words. You've noticed it but chosen to stay silent because you wanted to believe the best in them. And I have seen that. I have seen how pure your heart has been, how you continue to give love where you receive silence, how you forgive before apologies come, how you pray for those who have secretly plotted against you. I have seen it all, my child. And that is why I am stepping in now. There are people around you who have benefited from your light but have resented your shine. They have smiled at your victories but whispered to others that you didn't deserve them. They have shared meals with you while feeding lies about you to others. But hear me, I am the God who reveals. I am the God who exposes. And I will not let you walk blind into a trap that has been set for you. In the days ahead, you will notice certain things begin to shift. You'll feel drawn to distance yourself from certain people without knowing exactly why. That is my protection. You'll start to lose the desire to confide in those you once trusted. That is my hand redirecting your loyalty. You may feel isolated for a moment, as if everyone is walking away, but do not mistake isolation for abandonment. I am not removing people to leave you empty, I am clearing space to bring in those who are pure, those who are sent, those who will guard what I've placed within you rather than exploit it. My child, do you remember how Judas walked beside my son, eating with him, learning from him, walking under his light, and yet still betrayed him? That betrayal wasn't a failure in divine foresight. It was fulfillment of divine purpose. Without Judas, the prophecy could not unfold. Without betrayal, redemption could not come. Without pain, glory could not rise. And so it is with you. This betrayal will not destroy you, it will push you into destiny. You have been carrying dreams that are too sacred for small minds to understand. You've tried to explain your vision to people who only see through the lens of envy. They smile politely while secretly hoping you fail, because your success reminds them of what they refuse to become. But I am telling you, stop trying to make them see what only heaven can confirm. They were not assigned to understand you, they were permitted to reveal themselves through how they respond to you. Do not fight back when the betrayal comes. Do not rush to expose them. I, the Lord, am your defender. Your silence will speak louder than any argument. Your peace will confuse them more than your anger ever could. For I will make their plots crumble under the weight of their own deceit. What they meant for evil, I will turn for your elevation. What they whispered in secret, I will bring into open view. And when it happens, they will realize that you were never alone, you were covered by my hand. You must also prepare your heart, my child. Betrayal doesn't only come through actions, it comes through revelation. When I show you the truth, it will hurt. You will wish you hadn't seen it. You will wish you could unhear the conversations that reach your ears, unsee the messages that find their way to your attention. But remember, I reveal not to wound you, but to free you. You cannot heal from what you refuse to acknowledge. You cannot move forward while tied to what's secretly pulling you backward. There will be a night soon when your spirit will feel heavy, when tears will come without explanation. That will not be weakness, it will be release. I will be separating your spirit from attachments that were disguised as friendships. You will feel the ache of letting go, but by morning you will feel the peace of being free. I know you, my child. You have always tried to see the good in others, even when the evidence told you otherwise. You've prayed for people who would never pray for you. You've defended those who used your loyalty as a shield for their deception. But this is where that ends. Not because I want you bitter, but because I want you wise. Not because I want you guarded, but because I want you grounded. I am about to shift the atmosphere around you. Some people will not recognize you anymore, because I am changing your spirit's frequency. You will start to attract truth and repel manipulation. You will find it hard to tolerate lies. Your discernment will sharpen like a blade. You will no longer mistake flattery for favor or confusion for connection. You will begin to see hearts as they truly are, not as they present themselves to be. You will notice signs. Pay attention to them. Someone's tone will change, their consistency will fade, their energy will feel different. Don't ignore it. I am alerting you. The one who betrays you will first grow distant, then suddenly reappear when they sense blessing coming your way. But by then, your spirit will already know who they are. Do not fear their actions, fear only missing my instruction. When the pain of betrayal hits, you will be tempted to question me. You will ask, Lord, why would you let this happen? And I will answer, because I trust you with exposure. Yes, my child, I trust you to handle what others would collapse under. I trust you to forgive, even when forgiveness feels impossible. I trust you to rise, even when the weight of loss feels unbearable. Because your heart belongs to me, and nothing, not betrayal, not deceit, not rejection, can take that away from you. This betrayal is not punishment, it's promotion. The enemy thinks he is tearing something down, but he's unknowingly preparing the stage for your elevation. Just as Joseph's brothers threw him into the pit, believing they had erased his dream, they were actually pushing him into the path that would fulfill it. You, too, are about to be lifted into something greater, but it will come through this valley of pain. So, my child, don't try to fix what I am breaking. Don't cling to what I am cutting away. Some people cannot walk with you into the next chapter because their hearts are anchored in the last one. If you try to drag them along, they'll only slow your ascent. Let me handle the separation. I know it hurts, but I promise, what's coming next will make sense of all the confusion you've endured. There will come a day soon when you will look back and see that this was not betrayal, it was direction. It was the moment I turned your path away from danger and toward destiny. The one who betrayed you will regret it, but you will not. Because by the time they realize what they lost, you will have already stepped into what I promised. And when that day comes, I will wipe away every tear. You will smile again, not because the pain was small, but because my healing was greater. You will trust again, not because they were worthy, but because you now understand that I am the one who holds your heart safely. Hold on, my child. The storm of betrayal may roar, but I am in the center of it with you. You are not abandoned, you are being advanced. The hands that tried to wound you will be the same hands I used to prove my glory. The voice that spread lies about you will be silenced by the truth I reveal through you. And every closed door will make room for one that opens with my favor written all over it. This is not the end. This is the threshold of transformation. Keep your peace, guard your spirit, and trust that I am doing something divine behind the scenes. What feels like loss is preparation. What feels like betrayal is alignment. So breathe, my child. The night may feel long, but dawn is already breaking. I am with you, even now. My child, now that your spirit has received the weight of what is coming, let me take you deeper into understanding. For I do not reveal danger without preparing deliverance. I do not allow the serpent to crawl near unless I have already set the fire that will consume it. You are not a victim in this story, you are the vessel through which I will show what divine preservation truly means. Listen closely, because the betrayal you will face will carry clues, signs that I am giving you long before the final strike comes. There is one who will speak well of you in front of others, but their words will feel hollow, rehearsed, void of warmth. Their eyes will not match their tone. When they praise you, it will sound right, but something within you will feel off, as if their words float above truth. Do not ignore that hesitation, for it is the whisper of discernment. You will know them not by their public affection, but by their private energy. The betrayer hides behind the performance of loyalty, but truth cannot remain hidden for long when I am in the room. This person will appear helpful in moments when eyes are watching, but when you need them most, they will vanish into silence. Their absence will speak louder than any excuse they offer. My child, I am revealing these things not to make you paranoid, but to make you prepared. I am not asking you to search for the betrayer, I am asking you to stay rooted in peace while I uncover them. I am already setting the stage. Every word they speak behind your back will echo back to your ears. Every plot they form will trip on its own confusion. I will turn their schemes into your stepping stones. Do you remember Joseph, my faithful servant? His brothers could not stand the favor I placed upon him. They plotted to erase him, but I turned their jealousy into a highway to destiny. What they meant to bury him with, I used to plant him deeper in purpose. My child, the same anointing rests upon you. The betrayal you are about to face will not send you backward, it will catapult you forward. But before I exalt you, I must expose them, because I will not allow contaminated hands to touch the crown I have crafted for you. In the coming nights, you will feel a heaviness in your chest. That will be the tug of discernment. You will think of certain names, and your heart will grow uneasy. That unease is not random, it is revelation. I am pointing to the hearts that have shifted. You will sense someone's tone change, someone's effort lessen, someone's energy grow cold. That is me showing you the unraveling of falsehood. Pay attention, but do not respond in fear. When you see the mask slipping, do not rush to tear it away. I will do it myself in my timing, and when I do, the world will see what you could not have proved on your own. My child, you will witness what happens when hidden intentions collide with divine justice. The betrayer will stumble on the very path they paved against you. They will think they are outsmarting you, but they are walking straight into the net of their own deceit. I am the author of justice, and no one mocks my order. The same tongue that cursed you in secret will one day confess your favor publicly. The same hands that pushed you down will become instruments that lift you up, not because they wish to, but because I will make it so. You have often asked me why I let you love people who later hurt you. The answer is simple: I was testing your capacity for grace. I wanted to see if your love came with conditions or if it flowed from my heart within you. Every betrayal you endured before was practice for this one. Each scar, each disappointment, each tear was preparing your soul to handle the weight of revelation without collapsing under it. Now you are ready, my child. Ready not just to endure, but to transform through it. You must also remember, the betrayer is not always an enemy in disguise. Sometimes they are a mirror of what must leave your life for your destiny to breathe. I remove people not because they are evil, but because their season in your story has expired. Some are like scaffolding, necessary for construction, but dangerous to keep after the building stands complete. You are reaching completion, and I am removing what was temporary. Do not grieve what I prune, for I only cut what hinders your bloom. Soon, I will orchestrate a moment where everything hidden will surface at once. You will overhear a conversation not meant for your ears. A truth will find its way into your path in an unexpected way, a misplaced message, a slip of the tongue, a strange coincidence. But understand, coincidences do not exist in the realm of my will. Every revelation will be timed perfectly. And when you finally see the full picture, I will hold you steady, so that you respond with wisdom instead of wrath. Your calm reaction will be your crown, your silence your strength, and your forgiveness your weapon. For in that silence, I will move. The betrayer will look for your anger, for your retaliation, because they want justification for their guilt. But when they find none, the conviction will crush them harder than any words you could speak. That is how I turn vengeance into victory. That is how I turn heartbreak into harvest. That is how I use betrayal to build unshakable peace. There will also be those who watch your pain from a distance, pretending concern while feeding on your weakness. I see them, too. They call themselves spectators, but in truth they are participants. Their curiosity has tied them to the same spiritual consequence as the one who betrayed you. Yet, I say to you, release them all. Do not waste your tears on those who cannot carry your truth. Their names will fade while yours will rise, because you chose forgiveness when revenge was easier. My child, remember how I lifted Joseph, how I honored David, how I restored Job. Betrayal was the bridge each of them crossed to reach destiny. It was never the end, it was the beginning of divine reordering. You are walking that same bridge. Every pain you feel now will become proof of your spiritual promotion. You will look back and thank me not for the betrayal itself, but for the beauty it birthed within you. For through it, I am removing fear, dependency, and false attachment, leaving behind only faith that cannot be shaken. The betrayer will believe they've won for a season. They will see your silence as surrender, your stillness as defeat. But I am building something beneath the surface that they cannot comprehend. They see the pause, I see the preparation. They see the gap, I see the gathering of strength. Soon, your rise will be so sudden that even your enemies will stand in stunned silence. They will say, how did this happen? We thought they were finished. And then they will know, your favor was not fragile, it was divine. You are my masterpiece, my chosen vessel, my light in a time when many are consumed by darkness. This betrayal is merely the fire refining the gold within you. It will burn away the imitation relationships and leave only what is pure. You are stepping into a chapter where loyalty will no longer be a question, where peace will not depend on people, and where joy will not be temporary. You will walk with clarity so sharp that no deception will survive near you again. Even now, I am sending angels to guard your name, to block every spoken curse, to intercept every plan designed to ruin you. You may feel the tension of spiritual battle, but that tension is proof of your protection. The betrayer's words will hit the shield of my presence and bounce back into emptiness. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, not one. For you do not walk alone, you are covered in a glory that cannot be counterfeited. In the coming days, keep your spirit quiet. Do not reveal your next move. Those who seek your downfall are listening more than you realize. Let them think you are still where they left you. Let them underestimate you. Because while they are watching your silence, I am setting your stage. When I unveil you again, it will be in glory so radiant that even your doubters will be forced to confess that I was with you all along. My child, the tables are already turning. The betrayer who whispered your name with contempt will one day have to speak it with reverence. The very connections that broke your heart will become testimonies that build your legacy. You will rise not in spite of them, but because of how you chose to handle them. And when the dust settles, everyone will see that what was meant to break you actually revealed your divine resilience. Now, let me speak to your weary heart. You've been carrying the fear that this pain will last forever. It won't. I am already orchestrating your healing. There will come a morning soon when you'll wake up, and the ache will be gone, not because you forgot, but because I filled the wound with peace. The betrayal that once made you cry will no longer sting, it will simply remind you of how far you've come. That is my promise. That is my restoration. So, breathe deeply, my child. You are not losing, you are being positioned. You are not abandoned, you are being aligned. You are not broken, you are being rebuilt. Every betrayal carries a hidden blessing, and soon, you will unwrap yours. The pain will fade, the truth will shine, and your spirit will stand taller than ever before. For what they thought was your end will become the very proof that I am your beginning. Stay still, and watch me move. The storm will pass, but my word will remain. I am with you, always. My child, the hour of reckoning approaches. You have felt the trembling beneath your feet, haven't you? The ground that once seemed steady is beginning to quake, because I am shifting everything that was hidden. Every word spoken in darkness will now echo in daylight. Every secret motive will surface like oil upon water, unable to stay submerged. The storm of betrayal you feared is no longer on its way, it is here. Yet do not tremble, for you stand beneath my covering. The betrayer has already begun to weave their web tighter, believing they have outsmarted you. They have counted your silence as ignorance, your mercy as weakness, your grace as blindness. But they have miscalculated one thing, they forgot who guards you. They forgot that I am the watchman who never sleeps. They forgot that every whisper they spoke against you passed first through my ears. They forgot that the one they tried to deceive was chosen by the Eternal One. Even now, I am visiting their thoughts with unrest. Their peace is departing from them, their confidence is crumbling, their plans are unraveling. They feel a strange heaviness, but they cannot name it. It is conviction. It is the weight of the truth pressing upon their conscience. They will try to escape it through distraction, through lies, through denial, but it will follow them like a shadow at noon. For I have marked them for exposure. Soon, a situation will arise that will force the betrayer's hand. They will act out of panic, and their mask will tear. The world will see what you endured in silence. There will be a gasp, a collective realization among those who doubted you. And in that moment, I will restore your honor publicly. You will not need to speak, your vindication will speak for you. My child, hear me clearly, mercy and justice both flow from my throne. I gave them time to turn, I sent conviction through dreams, through discomfort, through sudden obstacles meant to draw them back. But they hardened their heart, mistaking patience for permission. Now justice will speak. It will not shout, it will thunder quietly, steadily, until the sound of deceit is drowned by truth. Do not rejoice in their fall, for judgment is a solemn thing. But neither weep for the exposure, for it must come. I correct so that others may fear to follow their path. When the hand that wronged you trembles, know that it is not your vengeance, it is my righteousness revealed. What they built on deceit will collapse overnight. What they stole will return sevenfold to the one they wronged. There will come a sign, my child, and when you see it, you will know the season of exposure has begun. It may be a sudden confession, an unexpected message, a door that shuts abruptly. It will seem ordinary, but your spirit will recognize it as divine orchestration. From that moment forward, everything the betrayer tried to bury will dig its own way to the surface. Their words will contradict, their alliances will fracture, their lies will turn on them like vipers. And all who conspired in secret will scatter in confusion. But while they stumble, you will stand. I will surround you with favor as with a shield. Those who once doubted your integrity will defend it. Those who laughed at your pain will whisper your name with respect. For I will make it known that you did not survive by chance, you survived because the hand of the Almighty was upon you. Still, my child, I do not delight in punishment. I delight in repentance. And even as justice unfolds, my mercy waits at the edge of their horizon. If they cry out, I will hear, for I am righteous and yet full of compassion. But if they resist, the consequence will complete its course. Pride will turn to dust, arrogance to silence, deceit to exposure. This is how I cleanse the path before you. You have cried to me, asking why evil seems to thrive unpunished. And I told you, wait. Wait, because I am setting every piece in its place so that when I strike, no one can call it coincidence. When judgment falls, even the blind will see that I, the Lord, have spoken. The betrayer's downfall will not be chaos, it will be order. Every consequence will fit the crime precisely, leaving no doubt that divine justice has visited them. There will be a night when you wake suddenly, feeling a shift in the air. You will not know why, but your spirit will sense release. That is the hour their schemes begin to crumble. The cords that tied your name to their deception will snap one by one. You will feel lighter, freer, as if an invisible weight has lifted. That is me severing the last connection between you and what sought to harm you. In that same season, I will magnify your discernment. You will see deception from afar and walk around it untouched. I am teaching you not only survival but mastery over manipulation. You will walk among wolves and remain unbitten, for wisdom will cloak you. When others panic, you will move with divine calm. When others are ensnared, you will step through traps as if they were air. This is the fruit of your trial, the gift of holy perception born from betrayal. And now hear this, soon, the betrayer will face a moment of exposure so undeniable that even they will know it is my hand. A conversation will be repeated, an action will be revealed, a witness will come forth. What they used to shame you will return as proof of your innocence. They will try to explain, but their own words will entangle them. Those who once joined their gossip will fall silent in embarrassment. You will not need to point, the truth will point itself. But, my child, beware of pride when this happens. Do not gloat, do not mock, do not mirror their cruelty. Keep your heart clean, for that is how you stay higher than the storm. I will handle them, you must guard your spirit. When you choose forgiveness over fury, you disarm every remaining arrow of the enemy. That is the ultimate victory, peace that cannot be provoked, dignity that cannot be stolen. Yet know this, I will not let the betrayer's lessons fade into memory. Their exposure will serve as testimony to others who walk in duplicity. They will see what happens when a deceitful heart touches what I have sanctified. They will learn that touching my anointed is no small matter. This is not about revenge, it is about reverence. I am restoring the fear of the Lord in a generation that has forgotten it. Through your story, many will remember that I am not mocked. My child, after the judgment passes, peace will follow quickly. I will close the wounds, dry the tears, and replace the ache with strength. You will carry no bitterness, only authority. You will speak, and your words will carry power, because they will come from one who has walked through fire and not been consumed. You will discern deceit in others, not to condemn, but to protect those still blind. Your experience will become armor for the innocent. And in days ahead, I will lift you. The same voices that tried to discredit you will watch as doors open before you effortlessly. They will try to understand, but they will not find the reason, for favor cannot be explained, it can only be witnessed. You will move quietly, gracefully, while I fight loudly on your behalf. They will know that touching you was touching me. And they will bow their heads, not before you, but before the justice that defended you. Still, I say again, do not curse them. Leave space for my mercy, for even the betrayer is not beyond redemption. If they return in repentance, receive them with wisdom and distance, but not hatred. Let your forgiveness be their final mirror. Let them see what true strength looks like, not vengeance, but virtue. In doing so, you will close the circle of pain completely, and no shadow of bitterness will follow you. As the dust of judgment settles, you will see how precise my hand has been. Every tear you cried will match a blessing released. Every night of confusion will align with a revelation gained. Every false friend removed will make room for divine connection. And you will understand that nothing was random. Betrayal was merely the hammer that broke the jar to pour out the oil of destiny. Now, my child, lift your head. The storm is nearly over. The betrayer's voice grows faint because truth is thundering louder. You will soon hear apologies you never expected, admissions you thought would never come. Some will kneel in regret, others will vanish in silence. Leave them all to me. Do not chase closure, I am your closure. I am the beginning and the end of every story written under heaven. Walk forward now with a new fearlessness. You have seen what deceit can do, and you have seen what my justice will always undo. You have learned that no lie lasts, no mask survives, no plan prospers against one who belongs to me. Carry that knowledge like a flame. Let it guide you, not scorch you. Let it make you wise, not wary. For you are no longer the wounded, you are the witness. And when you speak of this season, tell it not with bitterness, but with reverence. Tell them how the Almighty defended you. Tell them how truth surfaced on its own. Tell them how mercy followed justice, and peace followed pain. Tell them that betrayal did not break you, it revealed that you were unbreakable. For this is your testimony, and it will echo long after the betrayer's name is forgotten. The wind is shifting now. Can you feel it? It carries no scent of danger, only the freshness of new beginnings. The smoke of the old fire has cleared. Step forward, my child. The chapter of deceit is closed, the scroll of justice fulfilled. I, the Lord, have spoken, and it shall be so.